The word for this video is tap. As a noun, tap means a tapering cylindrical pin or peg used to stop the vent in a cask. As a noun, tap means a device used to dispense liquids. For example, we don't have bottled water, you'll have to get it from the tap. As a noun, tap means liquor drawn through a tap, hence, a certain kind or quality of liquor. For example, a liquor of the same tap. As a noun, tap means a place where liquor is drawn for drinking. As a noun, tap means a device used to cut an internal screw thread. External screw threads are cut with a die. For example, we drilled a hole and then cut the threads with the proper tap to match the valve's thread. As a noun, tap means a connection made to an electrical or fluid conductor without breaking it. For example, the system was barely keeping pressure due to all of the ill-advised taps along its length. As a noun, tap means an interception of communication by authority. As a noun, tap means a device used to listen in secretly on telephone calls. As a noun, tap means a procedure that removes fluid from a body cavity. For example, abdominal tap. As a verb, tap means to furnish with taps. For example, if we tap the maple trees, we can get maple syrup. As a verb, tap means to draw off liquid from a vessel. For example, he tapped a new barrel of beer. As a verb, tap means to deplete, especially of a liquid via a tap, to tap out. As a verb, tap means to exploit. For example, businesses are trying to tap the youth market. As a verb, tap means to place a listening or recording device on a telephone or wired connection. For example, they can't tap the phone without a warrant. As a verb, tap means to intercept a communication without authority. For example, he was known to tap cable television. As a verb, tap means to cut an internal screw thread. For example, tap an M3 thread all the way through the hole. As a verb, tap means to turn or flip a card or playing piece to remind players that it has already been used that turn. By analogy to tapping, in the sense of drawing on to the point of temporary exhaustion. The resources or abilities represented by the card. As a verb, tap means to catch, borrow or beg. For example, I tried to tap a cigarette off him, but he wouldn't give me one. As a verb, tap means to drain off fluid by paracentesis. As a verb, tap means to advance someone for a post or job, or for membership of a club. For example, Trump interviewed Mueller for FBI job day before he was tapped for special counsel. As a noun, tap means a gentle or slight blow, a light rap, a pat. For example, when Steve felt a tap on his shoulder, he turned around. As a noun, tap means the act of touching a touch screen. As a noun, tap means a piece of leather fastened upon the bottom of a boot or shoe in repairing or renewing the sole or heel. As a noun, tap means a signal, by drum or trumpet, for extinguishing all lights in soldiers' quarters and retiring to bed, usually given about a quarter of an hour after tattoo. As a noun, tap means a consonant sound made by a single muscle contraction, such as the sound in the standard American English pronunciation of body. As a verb, tap means to strike lightly. For example, she tapped him on the shoulder to get his attention. As a verb, tap means to touch one's finger, foot, or other body parts on a surface, usually, repeatedly. For example, he was so nervous he began to tap his fingers on the table. As a verb, tap means to make a sharp noise. For example, the tree, swaying in the breeze, began to tap on the window pane. As a verb, tap means to operate an electronic device, e.g. a mobile phone, by tapping a specific place on its capacitive or other touch screen. As a verb, tap means to designate for some duty or for membership, as in a tap on the shoulder. As a verb, tap means to have sexual intercourse with. For example, I would tap that hot girl over there. As a verb, tap means to submit to an opponent by tapping one's hand repeatedly. As a verb, tap means to force an opponent to submit. As a verb, tap means to put a new sole or heel on. For example, to tap shoes. As a noun, tap means a rhythmic dance in which the heels and toes of the dancer's shoes make a series of clicks. As a noun, tap means an Indian malarial fever. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more word videos.